All right, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. My name is Chris Webb, and we're going to be reviewing our Part B and Part D product today. Joining with me is Tom Kumkowicz. Good afternoon, everyone. And we also have joining us Lori Diana and Kristen Esposito. We will be taking questions at the end, so please feel free to submit them using your GoToWebinar meeting question site. We'll be reviewing one of our many products that we have on our Library of Drug Intelligence. As you can see, it's broken down into 5 sections. The majority of our core products are websites, namely reimbursement codes, and separate models and modules off of that. But today we'll be reviewing our Part B and Part D website. It comes both in a website as well as a downloadable database. Okay, Part B or Part D is an informational website that's used to assist healthcare professionals in determining the proper benefit structure between Part B, medical drugs, and Part D, pharmacy drugs and products. Okay, initially when the Part D benefit structure came out in 2005, there was some confusion regarding what structure should be billed for various classes of drugs. There are some circumstances where a product can be billed underneath the B benefit for medical side and D benefit for pharmacy side. After the Medicare Part D program was in effect, additional questions arose and continue to arise regarding prescribing, dispensing, and billing medical eligible beneficiaries. This site provides you the information you need to correctly bill all drugs and products, including oral medications as well as over-the-counter products. Part B or Part D consists of products that can billed underneath the B-only benefit for medical products, namely injectables. Part D-only products, so pharmacy benefit products. The items that can be covered under Part B and D, and those that are excluded from both benefits. The site includes both HCPCS and CPT coded and non-coded drugs. We'll provide you with the HCPCS and CPT code when available, if it is covered underneath the Part D benefit. It consists of a number of products, including oral, injectable medications, as well as over-the-counter medications. And we have currently over 100,000 NDCs on this site. Once you log into Part B or Part D, you'll be brought to the search screen. And as you can see here, you can do a search off of drug name or product name, brand or generic, or you can type in an NDC number. Previous searches will be displayed at the bottom if you want to go back into one of them. But you would simply click search, and you would get a result screen. So in this case, we typed in Imuran in the drug and product name box, and it yielded us a number of NDCs at the bottom that we can select from. We will include both active as well as inactive NDCs in our results. As you can see at the bottom, there is a strike through the NDC that has become inactive as of December 8th, 2010. We leave inactive products on the site for 30 months to allow retroactive claim runoff, as well as a little bit of history. So for Imuran, in this case, this is a product can be billed under both the Part B as well as the Part D benefit. So as you can see, we'll reiterate the particular NDC as well as the drug name. We'll provide you with the generic name as well as the route of administration, the type of class, in this case immunosuppressive agent, as well as the HCPCS code because there is a Part B coverage. As you can see here, the coverage is split up between 2 results boxes at the bottom. The left will be Part D coverage, and it will be covered under a patient who had a Medicare-covered organ transplant. And then there's a note also that says that the Medicare-covered transplant means that the beneficiary must have had it approved at a Medicare facility and was entitled to the Part A benefit at the time of the transplant. Anything outside those lines can be covered and funneled to the Part D benefit. As you can see there, highlighted a patient had an organ transplant that was not covered by Medicare, or it could be used for medically accepted use. We also have a link to a Part D formulary finder for plan-specific coverage information if you require that. Additionally, there's additional considerations. We will always link you over to the LCD coverage determination, as well as a link to the provider prior authorization form. Then we'll also provide you with frequently asked questions. In this case, for Imuran, does Medicare have limitations on immunosuppressive drug coverage after a Medicare-approved transplant under the Part B benefit? And you can see that there is some consideration taken. It's for kidney transplant only. It must be covered in the benefit for 36 months after the kidney transplant. There's a few other considerations. So the frequently asked questions are linked directly to the type of product that you do a search on. And these come directly from the CMS website as well as questions that come from our clients. For another case, we have Prevnar 13. As you can see here, this is an intramuscular injection for bacterial vaccines. There is a CPT drug code in this case, 90670, which is created by the AMA. It will be covered underneath the Part B benefit, and you would see that there's no D coverage for this particular product. However, there's also frequently asked questions for this. There are vaccines that were covered under Part B that moved over to the D benefit, but a number of them also maintained their B status, namely pneumococcal pneumonia vaccines, influenza vaccines, Hep B vaccines for people who are determined to be high risk. And then also, please note that low-risk individuals would be covered at Part B. If we did a search off of Hep B drug, you would see that differentiation in the top box for B coverage for high-risk individuals and D coverage for low-risk individuals. Additionally, there's further information, again, coming directly from CMS or from our research. You can see there's also information regarding administration costs, would they be covered for Part D eligible product, etc. Here's another one. This is for an oral medication for Lipitor 10 milligrams. As you can see here, we'll have the oral administration route, as well as the various drug classes and HCPCS codes if accessible. This is actually a NOC code, J8499. Normally, you would not see this product underneath a B medical claim form. That J product is actually on there only because commercial payers may accept an unclassified oral NOC code in some cases. But Medicare will not cover it, as you can see by the left Part B coverage box. Additionally, there's a Part D coverage where it would be covered. This is where the Part D formulary finder would come into play if you are using this at a doctor's office or a pharmacy, where you would be able to click on the Part D formulary finder and it would direct you right over to the CMS website. CMS website can be confusing at times, so we will always provide you the direct link over to it. Then there are also products on here that are covered under neither the Part B as in boy benefit or D as in dog benefit. This case is Ativan 1 milligram. This is a benzodiazepine and does not have a benefit structure currently for Medicare. If this does change for the start of the next year, these will be updated accordingly. But as of now, they're not covered either the B benefit nor the D benefit. As you scroll down on the page, you'll also see links to various Medicare resources. As we mentioned, the formulary finder can be found under the Part B box. The local coverage determinations, again, links you directly over to the CMS website, as well as a listing to the Part B excluded drugs. So these are the self-administered drugs. Additionally, there's the prior authorization form, drug coverage provider communications between the provider and the pharmacist, and then also health fact sheets. Finally, there are direct links for patients who forgot to join Medicare and other information at the bottom. So to recap, what the site provides, we'll provide you with the National Drug Code, the NDC. Again, there are over 100,000 on the site, including both injectables, oral medications, and over-the-counter. You can do a search off of the brand or generic name for both a drug and or product. There is a drug and product class, a HCPCS and CPT code when available. There is always that additional consideration section as well as the frequently asked questions which apply to the product. And then this product is updated on a monthly basis. New NDCs enter the market left and right. We make sure we do a good job of adding them in and crosswalk them to the appropriate benefit structure. There are links, as I mentioned, to the CMS website, documents, and tools. The formulary finder can be used to see if a particular plan in your area has coverage for that particular RX medication. There's the self-administered exclusion list For the Part B side, there are links to local coverage determinations, as well as appeal processing form and prior authorization form. So I guess the question would be, why do you use Part B or D? Improper billing can leave you open to a number of things. Inaccurate reimbursement can lead to potential accusations of Medicare fraud, which can expose you to a CMS audit. Also, incorrect benefit payment can also result in incorrect co-payments or benefit assignments for Medicare beneficiaries. Then you need to go back and adjust the claim, which again would also expose you to CMS audits. Being able to determine which benefit structure a plan would or a product would be billed under can have a number of benefits. So it's an efficient tool to respond to benefit coverage questions from a pharmacy or medical side. The quality assurance can be benefit from allowing accurate tracking of utilization for patient care programs as well as accreditation. Our IT departments would benefit from friendly downloadable files. The files are currently submitted either in ASCII or ASCII or text format. We can also send them over in an Access database, XML, as well as an expanded Excel database. The member or patient would benefit if the correct benefit is billed, then they would have the correct copay charges. They wouldn't need to overpay or underpay for that. They would be able to take care of that right away. Again, network management would have an easy tool to determine the structure between the B or D if they get those type of questions. Hopefully it would decrease claim adjustments or readjustments because you would pay the claim properly the first time. And then for regulatory and compliance, the accurate benefit designation would be used for coverage. And then you'd also have timely claims processing and reimbursement. As I mentioned, the formats are available first online for Part B or Part D by assigned password. You can license the site. You'd be able to select your own username and password and then have access to all these products. Additionally, they can be linked to individual portals to allow different people within your organization to access this, which might be above the medical or pharmacy department. Additionally, electronic media, again, as I mentioned, ASCII and Excel formats are generated on a monthly basis. They go out the last business day of the month, and they can go out either monthly or quarterly, determined by you, the client. Well, I think we'll open this up for questions. Lori, do we have anything? Well, again, as I mentioned, you can actually answer those questions using the GoToWebinar sidebar. And anything we can't answer by the end of the session can also, we'll also get back to you in the next 2 days. Tom, do you have anything to add in the meantime while we're, I think you covered it very well, Chris. Well, thank you.
Many people are asking if this subscription is something that can be added to reimbursementcodes.com or is included in their subscription. It is a separate module that you can add to your reimbursementcodes.com subscription for an added fee, or it is something that can be subscribed to solo.
Very good point, Laura. And just to expand upon that, we have some exciting news that going forward as of September 1st, we believe. We're going to be relaunching reimbursementcodes.com, and this will eventually become a module of that. There will be all sorts of different bells and whistles that will be easily accessible on that, and it will have a nice new look. So we'll be doing new webinars for training on that. As Lori mentioned, this is a standalone site right now. It can be either appended to your reimbursementcodes.com subscription, or you can license it individually as Part B or Part D.
Also, we will be linking this webinar onto our rjhealthsystems.com website, so it'll be in the news and event section to be viewed by anybody within your organization that was unable to attend the webinar. So we can, I will send out the information for that link, and also I'll be sending out the presentation to all the attendees.
We also will be offering a free trial for 5 days for anyone who wants that. Please reach out to Lori or myself, and we'll send you over the proper paperwork for that. We will do individual webinars if anyone does have questions, and as always, we pride ourselves on our customer service. So if you have any questions regarding the content of the site or how we have anything coded, you can always reach us at the information in the middle of the page. We are located in Rocky Hill, Connecticut, so you'll always get someone to answer the phone between 8 and 5 Eastern Standard Time. Additionally, you can send an email to info@reimbursementcodes.com or info@rjhealthsystems.com. And again, we always look forward to hearing from our clients and seeing what you guys need in the field. Laura, are there any other questions in general?
Not at this time. Anything else, we'll send out a log.
Okay, anything else? Well, again, thank you very much for joining us. If there are any more general questions, feel free to submit them now. Otherwise, we will be reaching out to everyone individually who had a question that's more specific than today's time will allow. Thank you very much for joining us. And if there's anything else we can do, feel free to contact us. Have a great week.